Good morning. This week is a couple days before Thanksgiving, so I thought I'd talk about my time in the military with Thanksgiving and all the stuff that's involved and everything. This year I find myself in an unusual spot right between Thanksgiving. The week of Thanksgiving, this past Sunday, we had a Gold Star family dedication here in Keller, Texas, to memorialize the Gold Star families who had lost someone while on active duty, and that is obviously the ultimate sacrifice in that, and the other thing will be on the 29th will be the 16th anniversary of the Black Hawk crash at Fort Hood, Texas, in which 3 of my friends were killed. So Thanksgiving is one of these holidays that is unusual for me. It is one of those that's I am thankful for all the things that I have and grateful for all the blessings that I've had this year. And then it's also that time of remembrance, like I said, with the Gold Star families memorial, and then with the Black Hawk crash anniversary on Sunday, of just how far we have come in that 16 years. You will get to hear those events next week on the video here, as to all the stuff that was involved in it and how I came through that, and how it was one of the most difficult times in my life, yet one of the most highest privileges I've ever had. So getting to Thanksgiving, in the Army, Thanksgiving is our time to shine, as they always told us. We go out and throw the whole 9 yards out and everything. My first Thanksgiving in the Army was in Desert Shill in 1991. And of course, obviously nothing real big about that, but that was just my first Thanksgiving, being overseas and everything. And then once I became a cook in 92, I started being involved in Thanksgiving, every year with the big displays and everything. 1998, when I was at Fort Hood, 1999 when I was at Fort Hood, I became part of the culinary arts team, which does all the decorations and everything. And I stayed up for 3 straight days decorating cakes and building displays and everything that people come in and see it, everything. Also, Thanksgiving is when the select their culinary arts teams. That's why everything is channeled toward that one event, because once they're selected, then they start training for the team competition that's at Fort Lee every year in April. And so it was a honor to be selected to compete on that team, and all the work that goes in behind those guys. Shout out to all my 92 Golfs. And in the old days, I was a 94 Bravo, before we became Golfs. It's you don't know how you will respond to certain situations until you're presented those situations. And I remember having been up for 3 days, I was obviously cranky, irritated and everything, just wanting to get it over with. The CG for Fort Hood was coming by. The CG for 4th ID was coming by. And so we had to do the whole dog and pony show. And, he was going down the line, presenting each one of my cooks a coin, and then asking them how they were doing and everything. And a friend of mine was about a foot from me, and I whispered to him. I said, yeah, I'm going to tell him how I'm doing. And fortunately, just as soon as the general put the coin in my hand, he pulled me away, you know. And the thing about it is, I was actually going to tell that general exactly how I felt, you know. And I've never been one of those political correct type people, and I've never been one of those ones that says the right thing in the right situation that warrants it, you know. But Thanksgiving, like I said, is a time for families to come together and everything. And obviously, there will be dinner tables this year that are missing people from the past year, you know, as the war in Afghanistan drags on, and as the places in Syria and places like that keep going, you know, we lose people, and we just lose people through accidents. You know, a lot of people do not realize how dangerous it is in the United States Army or any branch of just everyday things that we do, of how dangerous they can be and how close somebody can come to getting killed or whatever, you know, just because there are so many moving parts in an operation. You know, I can tell you from my own personal experience, there's been a couple of times where I put myself into a situation knowing that there's a possibility that I could get seriously hurt in this situation, but you put yourself in that situation because you know that's what's needed at that time, you know. And you know, so, you know, people mourn the ones that have been killed in combat, but the ones that have been killed in accidents or die of natural causes or whatever, you know, those people need to be remembered too, because it's the same for any family. You know, if their son or daughter or husband or wife, you know, father, mother are overseas, and you know, a black SUV pulls up to the door, it doesn't matter how they were killed, you know, they die. And it's hard for people to know that. You know, I realize that some people think that maybe the notification of casualties is done by internet, email, phone call, whatever, but we still do it the same way. A chaplain and a officer or a senior non-commissioned officer will go to the door and knock on that door, because we want to make sure that the things that happened during Vietnam do not come back. And we give that personal touch, you know. It is hard to stand there and know that you're fixing to pass that information along. You know, when I was in the National Guard, I had a opportunity to be there for somebody when their child was killed, you know, drowned while we were at annual training, you know. And of course, I've been on the funeral details, you know, and I've been on the families stuff, you know, and I've been to the memorials and everything. So, you know, it's one of those things. But getting back to the other side of things, I think in 2020 we have found a new resilient, being more resilient because of the challenges that we have faced with all the different situations that we've had this year. You know, like I said, this page was born out of COVID-19, you know, out of the desire to reach out to veterans, to help people, to let them know that they're not alone, let them know that somebody out there cares. You know, I know a lot of people sometimes think that veterans are okay, and yes, we are okay, we are strong, but at the same time, we like for somebody to say, hey bud, how you doing, everything okay, you know. And we know that that veteran's going to tell us the same thing he tells everybody else. But when a veteran reaches out to another veteran, it is that much more special. You know, so I want to encourage you during this holiday time to reach out to people, because suicide is highest during the holidays, and it's because the families, the missing people, the you're trying to get on with something difficult in your life, and while everybody else is out shopping, out having fun, you know, I'm not a big shopper. I'm not a big whatever. I'll go out and see the lights and everything, but I'm not a big person when it comes to, stuff like that. I focus more on the reality of what's around me, and it's not all bad. I remember in 2003 standing outside my hooch in Iraq, and it was as dark can be in Iraq, and it was Christmas Eve, and I was thinking, of course we know that Jesus was actually probably born in March, but Christmas Eve, standing up there looking at the same sky that the shepherds had seen and the wise men had seen 2,000 years before, and all the beauty and glory of those stars, and that's why Christmas has lost its meaning. Some people are, there with, and then some people are just kind of in between, but anyway, like I said, with the holidays it's hard, so reach out to your buddies, do your buddy checks, make sure that you're reaching out. Like I said, at any time you want to, you can PM me. I'll talk to you online, and everything, check on you, do whatever I need, do whatever I can do, because the page has helped the veterans standing in front of you. That is why it is important that you know that people are out there. The trust factor is huge. Anytime you're talking to somebody you don't know, but we have that common bond of veterans, and I'm hoping that bond will be strong enough for you to reach out to, talk to people and stuff. As the year goes on, we getting more closer. I think 2021 will be kind of people's break off from this COVID, hopefully. But like I said, it's a difficult situation, but it's not a situation that should stop you from doing anything. Whatever you want to do, ever how you want to do it, because over the past 9 months, that's been my steady onward movement. As long as I'm making baby steps forward, then I'm still being able to do what I need to do. So that'll take care of things today. Like I said, I hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. And like I said, it's not exactly a big, huge, happy topic, but it's a topic I want to talk about because I want to share the memories of my friends and what they meant to me. Talk to you later. Bye.